This past winter, we got funding from the Laidlaw Foundation, which is a great organization that supports a lot of youth initiatives. And basically what we did was we hired, I think it was about 10 youth, including many people that are here today in this room. And in the dead of winter, we went knocking door to door in the co-ops twice a week on a regular basis. It was not fun, but it was necessary. I think there's 15, how many units was there in the
1,500.
1,500 units. So we went multiple times to all those doors. What we're going to be sharing with you tonight is the results of that hard work. 190 people ended up responding to the survey, but those 190 people represent families with 426 children. So that just gives you an idea of what the age demographic is like in that immediate area. So this just gives you an idea of how many people responded from which co-ops, so what the breakdown looked like. The majority of respondents are from Lakeshore Gardens Co-op, which is one of the biggest. Most important question, one of them for us, was to determine the interest. So sports, as you guys can see, is like a very significant one. 85% of people who responded to the survey are interested in sports. But soccer is sort of was a surprising one for us because it came out a lot, repetitively. A lot of people are interested in soccer, so that shows definitely a need there. Here we have the amount of people who know about recreation programs. And surprisingly, more than half, 57%, do know about programs. The most common form of sort of getting the word out there and getting people to know about it is through family and friends. So here, do your family actually use programs? So 51% of people don't use programs. So then this is just an example of what programs people actually participate in. When asked what program offered, or what organization offered the program that people participated in, 62% of people participated in like programs. So that just goes to show the need for affordable, accessible programs, because that's really what LAMP exemplifies, is affordable and accessible. And again, speaking to the point how well programs would be used if we had more, 42% of people use them on a weekly basis. Of those who use them on a weekly basis. So here it's when did your family, sort of touching on the same as the last question. So of those who do use programs regularly, they use them frequently as well, so on a weekly basis generally. And then here, just asking if people felt that there was enough programs geared towards their age group, and 60% of people felt that there wasn't. And this one I think was not necessarily tainted, but I think people may have biased answers when it comes to this because people aren't always readily anxious to admit that they can't afford something, right? So 53% of people said that they could afford it, but that might not necessarily be the actual number. Does transportation limit your participation? And 50% of people said that it did. So that just again shows the need for programs accessible, so in the community. For that big portion of people who would like to participate in programs and can't, it's because they aren't necessarily offered in times that are conducive to their schedule. So evenings and weekends are the most ideal to be providing programming for youth and for families. Issues that have prevented participation in recreation, scheduling and other are the obviously biggest ones. Again, getting back to sports and how significantly they sort of shone through in the survey. 50% of the respondents, so half of the 190 people, felt that sports were missing as a program. And then we broke down there which sports that would be. So soccer is the top rated one with 35% of people. And I think that that speaks a lot to what the direction is that we need to be going in, because there isn't a lot of soccer programs in our area. So that's something that we really want to focus around and start working around. And we actually launched like our first soccer program this summer. As you guys can see, skating is at the bottom there with 3%, and our community is absolutely overwhelmed with skating arenas and ice facilities. And they're building another one. I don't know why, and there are like 6 arenas in the area. So after we completed our survey, we had a focus group where we had about 15 members of the community come in, all age ranges, and basically we just got to elaborate on why recreation is important, what the barriers are, and that kind of stuff. So one of the results was the fact that community members need to feel physically active, engage with other like-age people in the community, and have a place to go to be with others. That's how we build a healthy community. We interact with each other, we provide those spaces, we provide those opportunities. So that was something that came out of that. We looked at a proposal for what's going to be in the new Lions Arena, and I promise you guys, it is amazing. All the things we've been fighting for, all the things we've been saying we need, a dance studio, double gym, there's supposed to be 3 gyms in it, like all the different things, lounge, meeting rooms, space for the community, all these things are included in the proposal. So they want to get feedback from the community. So within the next 6 weeks, they're going to be holding that consultation. So I really encourage you guys to go out, take a look at the plans, give them your feedback, try to get involved with the process, because as you guys know, it's important for the community to have input. And as a result of all this fighting that we've been doing, LAMP got a seat on that panel. And as a result of LAMP having a seat on that, the community's interest got represented in the new building that they're going to be building.